What's good, Seahawks fans? Welcome into this live edition of Seattle Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. So glad to have you with us. Loaded show on tap today. We'll get to the news and rumors of your Seattle Seahawks that you need to know here on this Wednesday as we're talking about the possibility of signing Tony Jefferson. We'll also let you hear what Mike Macdonald had to say on Woolen and Tyrice Knight, one of the Seahawks rookies, impressing at OTAs. We got an update we'll tell you about what he's been doing coming up later on. Also, we'll do a Q&A mailbag. Use hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat to get on the mailbag portion of today's show. And then before we get out of here, at the very conclusion of today's show, we will do our first ever Madden Simulation. Yes, you heard that right. We are going to stream live the Seahawks Week 1 matchup against the Denver Broncos. We're going to react to it in real time. We're going to treat it like a watch party, a game day here on Seahawks Today, if you will. We got the updated rosters and everything. You will not want to miss that. That's coming up later on in today's show. As you guys file in, shout out your city. We'll shout you out as we're out of the gates, ready to go here on this Wednesday afternoon. Jonesy and Smitty here with you. We'll bring Smitty in coming up in just a few moments, but want to hear from you guys. Let us know where you're watching from as we get this show rocking and rolling here on this Wednesday. We are with you now twice a week for the rest of the offseason as we'll be bringing you this show on Wednesdays and doing it again on Fridays for these Madden simulations. So buckle up, make this appointment viewing because you won't want to miss being a part of this each and every week as we break down these Seahawk Madden streams here for you the next few weeks here on the program. Check it in the chat. Got Tim's in Germany. I got Donald in Slayton, Texas. Seth in Laverne, California. Phobia in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I got Sir Sithers in Juneau, Alaska. Good to see you. Got Creative Prop in Nashville, Tennessee, one of my personal favorite cities. Good to see you, Creative Pop. Let us know where else you guys are at, and we'd love to hear from you. As I got Nathan in Colville, Washington. Good to see you, Nathan. Thanks for being here today. Smitty in the house here with me on the ones and twos here from the Chat Sports Studios in downtown Dallas, Texas on this Wednesday where we survived the storms I'm sure a lot of you have heard about. Smitty, I'm happy to report I still have power. Did not lose any power. You still have power on your end? Everything good?
Yeah, I don't think I ever lost power from the storm, but I certainly woke up to it. My first experience with rapid lightning. Never seen so many lightning strikes in just a short amount of time. It was like every 5 seconds. There wasn't even thunder accompanying these lightning strikes. they were just going boom, boom, boom. Like it was like a light show right outside the windows in my room.
Thunder. Yeah. Lightning and a thunder.
I know. So it was crazy.
Brian checking in from Ontario. I got Sandwich in Sarasota. Seth says, let's go, Smitty.
What up, Seth? How we doing, my man?
Tasty in Salt Lake City. I got George in Colombia. Got Aiden in New England. And we also says we beat the Patriots easily. That'll be Friday. Let's see. Daniel says, hey, in North Carolina. Got Aiden in New England. So people checking in from all over the place here on this Wednesday.
Now, a very special announcement that I'd like to make here on Seahawks Today. It's not just any Wednesday. It's not just any special stream. I know we're doing a Madden stream today, so it's new things coming to Seahawks Today Live. But it is also a very special day for Seahawks Live and this channel, Seahawks Today. It's Teacher's birthday! Tyler Jones' birthday, the big 2-8. The big Adrian Peterson for the Oklahoma Sooner, Tyler Jones. Happy birthday to Tyler. Spam HBD in the chat. Shout out to you, my man. Thanks for all the hard work you do bringing us top-tier content day in and day out. Couldn't thank you enough. Hope you have the best day, man.
Smitty, I appreciate that. All the 12s, thank you for the birthday love. 28. I'm getting a little up there now. This is the first one that's kind of hit me like I'm not so young anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm doing great. I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday than right here with the 12s and having a little watch party with you guys and hanging out here today. So certainly going to enjoy it, make the most of it. Already been a great day. We had some barbecue in the office.
Hell yeah.
Can't go wrong with that. I got some cheesecake at home waiting for me that my mom made. So
that's beautiful.
All is good here. Donald Hendrick, Seth, I got self-storage, Daniel, all saying happy birthday. Y'all making me feel loved today. It is a pleasure to do this show and be with you guys each and every day on this program. George also give me a happy birthday. I want to know, though, as I turn 28, as I'm getting another year older, hopefully another year wiser too, what advice do I need for year 28? What do I need to know about going into this next chapter of life? What should I expect? Smitty, I know that you're a ways from there, obviously, but from an outside perspective, what comes to mind? What do you think I should know about turning 28, even though you're obviously younger than me?
Yeah, I think I am in a tough position to answer this because I haven't had as much life experience as Tyler. But what I will say is every year around your birthday time, you kind of look back on the previous year and you think about some things that you wish you could have done better, or wish you'd done differently, or wish you had done more. I just think overall, like, reaching out to and spending time with the people you love.
Yes.
And that's applicable to every year, not just just because you're turning 28 or whatever, but just always continue to stay in touch and reach out to the people you love and tell them you love them.
Yes.
Whether it be your family, your friends, or whoever you have in your life around you.
And I think that's great if you're turning 28 or 48.
Yep.
Stay in contact with the people that love you and care about you. You only get one family.
Absolutely.
So, that's good from Smitty. Let's see. Awesome says, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, dear Tyler. Happy birthday. Thank you. Dustin also saying, so Joshua says 28 is a breeze, says Mike. Seth says, damn, you're younger than me. I feel old. Tim says that old. Mike says 28. Tyler, wait till you hit 48, bro. I'm not looking forward to that. We're going to enjoy the 28th year. And a cheers, a salute, our first one of the day.
Absolutely.
A birthday salute. Thank you all. Let's make this the best year yet, the best year we've ever had here on Seahawks Today because of you guys. Cheers. All right. Phobia with the first super chat of the day.
Cheers to Phobia.
Cheers to Phobia. Happy birthday, TJ. Thank you and Smitty for the awesome content. No, thank you, Phobia. It's because of the 12s, because of you guys, that we do this content. You guys make it possible. It's all for you guys. $20, that's a beer smash. Stone Cold Steve Austin style. I got to be careful because I can't spill this on this shirt. I got 3 segments to get through. So, without further ado, for you, Phobia, smashing beer. There we go.
There was a little drip out of there. I saw
Got a little dent. Got a little dent in the can. There's a beer smash to you, Phobia. Cheers.
Who is the best Seahawk to wear 28? That's what I was thinking. I said Adrian Peterson. He didn't wear 28 on the Seahawks.
No.
But I just said it because Tyler's an Oklahoma guy.
I do love AD all day.
All day.
The Super Chat menu today. You could buy me a birthday shot for $10 today. I'll also make a birthday wish. And I know that, Smitty, like they say, you're not supposed to make your wishes public, whatever. If you want to hear a birthday wish from me, I'll just go ahead and throw it out there.
And it could be Seahawks related.
It could be.
Like that too.
I could give some good luck to the 12s out there. With every $10 Super Chat, we'll go to the Patron Zone, and I'll give a wish of sorts. First-time Super Chatters, you get the Seahawks chant. $5, we'll sing the old Macdonald song. $20, you get the beer smash. $50, we'll get to the Seahawks sauce. And a boot is certainly possible. A birthday boot, could we make that happen today? We got to get to 200. We're at $20 right now, so we're 10% of the way there already. So we'll see if we can make that happen before the end of the day. $sign next to the chat box if you'd like to contribute and be a part of today's show, support the work we're doing, bringing you free Seahawks content here on Seahawks Today. All right, let's ask you about the Seahawks roster now. Smitty, it's been a while since we've seen any significant changes to it. We've seen trades, free agent signings, draft picks made. We pretty much know, going into this Madden Sim today, what this roster is going to look like. I don't expect any major changes between now and when the season begins. So with that in mind, as we head into week 1 of the Madden Simulation season, how are you feeling about this roster? How would you grade it right now, Smitty?
I think it's a solid B roster, and I don't think you can elevate it to an A- or an A or even an A+, unless you have an elite signal caller at the quarterback position. Geno Smith, we all know what he's capable of and what he can do, and that's be a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here trashing on Geno or even trashing on Sam Howell, who could start some games this year as well, but what I will say about Sam Howell is when you have the opportunity that he might be starting games for you this season, you're probably not the most secure at quarterback, just based on his prior resume and what have you. So I'm going to have to give it a B right now. I love the pieces around the margins. I love the skill position players, and I love the playmakers that we have on this defense. I just think overall it could be beefed up a little bit, and the quarterback position holds you back.
I go B or B+. I think that's fair. I think the defense is drastically improved.
I agree, absolutely.
But you still have some question marks on the offensive line. I think you've improved, but you still have guys that are unproven, if you will, when it comes to this offensive line. So for me, I know the quarterback position people are going to bring up. It kind of is what it is. But, yeah, I would go with a B or B+. I think that's a fair grade. Get your grades in. A, B, C, D, or F. Phobia says A-. I'm feeling confident we got a sleeper roster. Michael Lombardi was saying yesterday that he feels like the Seahawks are the sleeper team in the NFL this upcoming season.
Yeah, I can tend to agree.
Nick
last
Fury.
Last year they kind of got that label put on as well, and then they ended up not being so great. But
Nick Fury says B+. Mike says solid B grade on defense for Mike grade.
Okay.
So everybody kind of feeling the same thing, around a B or so. It seems the consensus there. Let's get this chat popping, shall we?
I switched this up a little bit.
I did not have this in the script.
You did not have this in the script. I switched it up from our typical rallying cry to a special rallying cry for Tyler's birthday. Spam HBD in the chat if you love the Seahawks and you love Tyler Jones talking about your Seahawks day in and day out.
Since you guys are telling me happy birthday, I guess I better do the shout-outs today.
Yes, you have. Yep, you got to shout them out today.
Over this next minute, spam HBD. I'm shouting out everybody that spams HBD. Nice gesture by Smitty. I did not have this in the script today. I had the S's for Seahawks, so that's a complete surprise. But go ahead, spam it, HBD for yours truly. I'm shouting out everybody over this next minute. Let's get this chat rate popping. Let's set a new record in the chat rate, higher than we ever before. Get that going. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
I got Dustin, Mike, Dustin, Nick, awesome, Dustin, Darth, Nick, Phobia, Nick, Darth, Mike, Nick, Phobia, Donald, Austin, Nick, Mike, awesome, Donald, James Yoder in the chat. Good to see you, boss. Mike, Donald, Austin, Nick, awesome ASMR. Mike, Donald, James, Seth, Austin, Donald, awesome, Mike, Seth, Phobia, Donald, Nick, Gino, Seth, off-road, Mike, 30 seconds in, faster,
keep it
faster, finish strong, Donald, Gino, Seth, Austin, just for life, Nick, Seth, Gino, Mike, Gino, Sam, awesome, Donald, Frody, Seth, Mike, Cole, Donald, Phobia, Seth, Nick, Mudhorn, Frosty, Seth, Donald, just life,
flying.
10 seconds, 10 seconds, here we go, final stretch, Gino, Donald, Austin, Just Life, Hawkeye, Donald, Seth, Dustin, Trevell. Good work, everybody. Thank you.
Happy birthday to Tyler. Thank you guys
all
in the chat for lighting it up. Love that.
Feeling
That might
very
have been the
loved
first
today.
time Tyler said every single comment in a spam comment challenge right there. He shouted everybody out.
I didn't want to leave anybody out.
I love that.
I want to make sure everybody's covered. Believe me, folks, I'm feeling very loved today as we embark on 28 years and going into my third season with the 12s here in 2024.
Hell yeah.
So certainly excited to do it again. If you're ready to start today's show, like the video. We're at 20 likes right now. We need 30 to get to the start of today's show. What we're going to do is we're going to begin with the news and rumors. We're going to do the mailbag after that, and then we'll get to the Madden Sim. We're in the game. EA Sports, it's in the game. We're in the game coming up in just a bit. We'll do that Madden Sim after we get through news and rumors and through our Q&A mailbag. Use hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat to get on the mailbag portion of the show. But like the video to get this thing started. I need 10 more likes, and then we will get started with segment 1, our news and rumors, here on this Wednesday afternoon. We're talking Tony Jefferson. We're talking Rick Woolen, Tyrice Knight, and more. All of that here in just a bit. So stay tuned for that as we're rolling along here on this Wednesday afternoon. I got 22 likes. I need 8 more, and then we'll get this thing started. And you know what? We'll take our first shot of the day when we get to 30 likes. We'll do the first birthday shot and birthday wish when we get to 30 likes. So shot on the house when we reach 30 likes. 7 more away. I'm just going to go ahead and I think I got to take it straight from the bottle for this first one. I think that's what we got to do appropriately. Just Life in the chat, first live for this channel. Good to see you, Just Life. We are here with you every Wednesday and Friday throughout the rest of the offseason. So we'll be doing these Madden Sims each and every week. So glad to have you with us, man. 3 more likes away from 30, and we'll get things going. There we go. There's 30 likes. My first birthday wish of the day. My wish, Smitty, is the Seahawks make the playoffs. That's my wish. I think that's an easy start.
A wish of mine as well. So you can't. It's not my birthday, so I can say that's a wish and save Tyler from jinxing the Seahawks there.
Okay. So there we go.
I'll probably agree with a lot of your Seahawks wishes. So we don't get jinxed.
I think most people will. Yes. But there we go, folks. Let's go ahead and get started. News and rumors, then mailbag, and then we'll get to the Madden Sim coming up next here on Seahawks Today. Good to have you with us. Thanks for being here on this Wednesday afternoon. Let's get after it with segment 1 here on the channel. Smitty, are we good to go? All right, let's get after it. Glad to have you with us here on Seahawks Today. Tyler Jones here as we are talking about the possibility of signing Tony Jefferson. He played for Mike Macdonald in Baltimore. Could the two reunite in Seattle after Jefferson unretired from the National Football League? Also, speaking of Mike Macdonald, he had some comments heaping some praise about Woolen. We'll show you what he had to say, react to it coming up in just a bit. And Seahawks rookie Tyrice has impressed one former Seahawk. We'll tell you what he's done so far in OTAs. We got a fantastic update to get to here in just a bit. I am Tyler Jones, your fearless leader here with you. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. And folks, I am turning the very old age, 28 years old today. And so I need a little advice. I don't need you to give me your birthday wishes and all that, whatever. I just need to know, what should I expect about going into my 28th year of living? What do I need to know that's ahead of me? Give me a little bit of advice, folks, as I embark on this new year, a new chapter, continuing this journey. Let me know in the comments section what advice you have for me as I begin my 28th year, and we'll get started with today's show. Safety Tony Jefferson has announced his return to the National Football League after a brief retirement. If you recall, his most notable years were with the Baltimore Ravens and with the Arizona Cardinals. And he made this announcement yesterday, tweeting, "We are so back, dialed in." There was a video that was attached to it as well. Jordan Schultz of Bleacher Report, NFL Insider, gave some more context to this news, saying, source, former Ravens star safety Tony Jefferson is coming out of retirement, plans to play this upcoming season. Jefferson has stayed in shape and has been training and wants to play again. He intends to start talking to teams in the near future after spending last season with Baltimore as a scouting intern. And then Tony Jefferson himself, on what's in store for him, this is what he had to say. Had a year off, and it has my body feeling amazing. All the while, I kept myself heavily attached in the game by scouting with the Ravens. During the season last year, I couldn't sleep sometimes because I wanted to come back so bad. Now I'm here ready to rock and roll. Now, from the Seahawks' vantage point, if the Seahawks are interested in reuniting Mike Macdonald and Tony Jefferson in Seattle, I don't think this is a bad idea if Jefferson truly is in playing shape. He could be a good, cheap fit for Seattle. He's not going to be more than the vet minimum. Be a backup role and give the Seahawks some depth that they need in that safety room, and would be a good fit for what the Seahawks want to do right now. He already knows that Mike Macdonald's system in place. So to me, it makes sense for Seattle if they want to go this route. Adam Patrick of Yardbarker suggested this idea as well. He said the following: luckily for the veteran defender, Seattle safety group could use another member with some meaningful experience in the league, as 6 of the team's 7 current safeties are 26 years old or younger. If the Seahawks were to sign Jefferson, he could help with the development of some of the team's young defensive backs and also quickly step in as a starter if needed at some point in the 2024 season. So there you have it on Tony Jefferson there. Let's go over his resume, if you will. Undrafted in 2013 out of the University of Oklahoma. He was a very good player at OU. I liked what he did there with the Sooners. I was surprised he went undrafted. Played for a few different teams, and Seahawks fans probably remember most facing him when he was with Arizona. And a lot of experience over the years. 99 career games played in 10 seasons. His career stats, not bad. 9.5 sacks, nearly 500 tackles, 4 interceptions, and 8 forced fumbles. The way I look at it, I just don't hate this idea. This is something that would not, finagle the Seahawks budget too much. It would be for one of those last roster spots on the potential 53-man roster here, and it's another depth piece for the safety room, because if you look at this group here, with Jenkins and Love there, you don't have a ton, right? We'll see what Wallace does. Kobe Bryant, we'll see if he can stay healthy, but the jury, for the most part, is kind of still out on this group at this point in time. Should the Seahawks sign Tony Jefferson? What do you guys think? S for sign, P for pass. Weigh in the comments section on our pinned comment today and let us know what you think. The best birthday present you can give me is subscribing to Seattle Seahawks Today, as we bring you daily news and rumors, live shows not just once but twice a week now on Wednesdays and Fridays, where we're bringing you our Madden Sims now for the rest of the offseason with all 17 Seahawk games. And anytime there's breaking news, if the Seahawks make a move of sorts, we're going to react to it. We're going to talk about it each and every day here on Seahawks Today. Subscribe now for free. Be a friend. Tell a friend. And make sure that they're a part of what we're doing here on the channel, youtube.com/Seahawks TV. Rick Woolen had a disappointing season in 2023, but after a sophomore slump, is he due for a bounce back in 2024? Seahawks head coach Mike Macdonald, within the last few days, was singing his praises about his efforts at OTAs over the last several days. Here's more from Macdonald. I think Tyrice in a great spot. We had a great conversation today. I'm expecting big things from him. Just like everyone else on the defense and on the rest of the team, we're going to be pushing him because there's greatness in there. I'm expecting a big comeback from Reek as well. After a disappointing year last year, the thing for me particularly that I'm looking for, that will kind of be the measuring mark, the measuring stick for how good of a year Rick Woolen has, is the tackling going to improve? That's the thing that we need to see Rick take a huge step in the right direction in, because that first season he didn't struggle tackling. Then last year he was one of the worst tackling corners in the entire league. He had a missed tackle rate of 20%, according to Pro Football Focus, which was just awful. It was one of the worst missed tackle numbers of any player in the NFL. That's not acceptable. If he does that again, folks, with how deep this corner room is, with the likes of Trey Brown and Mike Jackson and Devin Witherspoon and the Auburn Cats coming in and all that, he's going to get benched if he doesn't improve. He has to do a better job tackling and can't give a performance like he did last year. In 2022, his rookie year, he was spectacular. Pro Bowler, co-interceptions leader. He was a turnover machine there in 2022 for the former fifth-round pick out of UTSA. But the devil's in the details, right? Compare these two seasons. You can see his numbers were worse in every category from 2022 to 2023. So the work is to be done for Rick Woolen, but he's got the confidence of his head coach, Mike Macdonald, to turn things around here heading into 2024. Do you believe that Rick's going to have that bounce back year? What do you guys think? Type B for believe, D for don't stop believing. Hold on to that, Phelan. Type B in the comments section if you believe in Rick Woolen, and we'll continue here on Seahawks Today. Got a great deal that we're offering here for you on the channel. Byron Murphy jerseys are on sale now at chatsports.com/Murphy. The eyes of Texas certainly going to be upon Byron Murphy in 2024, the Seahawks first-round pick. And we have his jerseys on sale. You can add the number 9 to the 1. That'll be the jersey you get, 91 for Byron Murphy. Got the home jerseys, got the road jerseys, got men's and women's options available. Go see for yourself, all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Might stumble upon some free shipping as well. They got some promo codes, to be on the lookout for that. Chatsports.com/Murphy. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Father's Day just around the corner. Should be a good present for Dad as well. Chatsports.com/Murphy to get yours today. The knight in shining armor for the Seahawks defense, that could be the case for Seahawks rookie Tyrice Knight, as he's impressed so far in OTAs to this point and caught the attention of a former Seahawks linebacker in Lofa Tatupa. Here's what he had to say on Seattle Sports Radio in regards to Tyrice Knight. He made plays in coverage, tackles for loss, everything you want. He's a really well-rounded linebacker, so I'm excited about it because he's already been through the fire. That's really what part of the draft and evaluating kids is. What kind of adversity have they been through? He's been through the fire. We didn't start the fire, but he certainly put it out. Tyrice Knight did at UTEP. And for me, the thing I'm looking for, I mentioned with Rick Woolen, it's the tackling thing, right? For Tyrice Knight, for me, it's going to be the coverage. That's where the development, I think, is going to be the key for him. I think he's going to play a significant role in this defense because there's not a ton of depth at the inside linebacker position. Beyond Dodson and Baker, who are you going to turn to? John Radigan? I mean, they're going to need Knight to step in right away and fill the void left by Devin Bush. It was just awful last year. He's got a chance right away to show off that athleticism that's everybody's been talking about and be an instant impact player. And what we saw out of UTEP, this was a sneaky good find for the Seahawks. Led the FBS in solo tackles with 84 last year. Led Conference USA in total tackles as well as a first-team All-Conference USA selection last season. And you look at the numbers of what we're talking about here. Here's what we mean, folks. 140 tackles, 15.5 sacks. Also shows the ability to get after the quarterback as well with 4.5 sacks in 2023. But that coverage development, that is the key. When you scout Knight of the weakness, if you will, that's the one area that he's going to have to work on. And we know that's been a big emphasis for Mike Macdonald and this coaching staff is that you're not going to get away with being a linebacker but not covering well. That's why Bobby Wagner and Jordan Brooks aren't here anymore. You look at the numbers, Knight allowed a QB rating of over 100 last year. The completion percentage, not great last season as well. So Knight's going to have to work on that, but I think that this is a project that's worth taking on. The Seahawks found a diamond in the rut, if you will, in the 4th round. They may have reached on Knight. In fact, they probably did reach on Knight because they probably could have him in the 5th round. But from what we've seen in OTAs to this point, in the workouts, in the measurables, Knight's been impressing at this point. It seems like he's on the right track going forward. Do you like the addition of Tyrice Knight? What do you think about the new blood at linebacker in Seattle? Weigh in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Why for yes, in for no. Thanks for joining us here in this edition of Seahawks Today. Continuing coverage on social media as well. On X at Tyler Jones Live. You can find me there, and I will see you next time right here on Seahawks Today. Thanks for joining us. All right. 1 down, 2 to go. We're going to get to our mailbag coming up next, and then we'll do our Madden Sim in just a few moments. But let's ask you guys, do you believe in Rick Woolen? Is Rick going to have a bounce-back year? Type B for believe, D for don't. What do you guys think? I see Seth says believe. Just Life says believe. Mike says believe for sure. Smitty rejoins me right now. Smitty, Rick Woolen, you think he gets back on track in 2024?
I do. I think that with what Rick Woolen has shown us over his first 2 seasons is he can make plays with his athleticism, and I think that's the archetype that Mike Macdonald is so familiar with and so familiar with building up and working on the intangibles rather than the things that you can't teach that Rick Woolen possesses. So I think he's coming back in a big way this year. Hopefully the tackling improves a good bit. I'm not going to ask him to be Rod Woodson when it comes to tackling people.
We just don't want him to be Deion Sanders.
We just don't want him to be Deion Sanders. We don't want him to have a missed tackle rate of 20%. Let's get that down to 10%.
Right? And that's the thing. Like, his first year, that wasn't an issue at all. And then it was problematic last year. So
maybe that's a little bit of an effort thing. Maybe after he's the NFL co-leader in interceptions in his rookie season, he maybe takes tackling a little less seriously. Maybe thinks he's just a ball hawk out there. He's going to generate so many turnovers that tackling's not going to matter, and he's not going to give as much effort in that. department. I hope he comes back this season with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, a little bit of that same hungriness that he had in his rookie season, and he'll become a better tackler just on effort alone.
Coyote says B for believe. Mike says believe for sure. Ian, whatever one it is, make sure I said both just in case, says B for believe there. Mailbag time. I need some questions. I see Donald's got a question in there. Smitty, what do I need? About 3 more questions?
Probably like 3 or 4, yeah.
3 or 4 more questions. CH, that's not a question. Just top billing? I don't even know what that means.
Use hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat to get on our live Q&A.
Super Chats will get priority.
Yes.
We'll answer those first. $sign next to the chat box if you want to contribute here on today's show.
Donald's got one like that.
Good question from Donald. Nick Fury, I know you're going to have some questions.
Nick
Send me
Fury,
some
I know you got questions, brother.
It's been a while since I've seen Nick Fury in here. Nick, where you been, my guy? John Ruiz, give me a question in there. Come on now. Use hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat, and we'll begin this mailbag. Once I get 3 more questions, I'm going to put some time on the clock. I'm going to put about a minute on the clock for you guys to get your questions in. You can continue to submit questions to us as we're going through the mailbag segment as well. So stay tuned for that as we roll along here on this Wednesday afternoon. Hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat. Give me 3 questions. Check it in the chat.
It's his birthday. Give him some questions.
I want to know what you guys are thinking. Top billing is not a question. I can tell you that right now. Like awesome ASMR. Send me a question. George.
Daniel
Just
Maxwell.
Life. Gino Smith. Where are you guys at?
Mike Dainty. Let's get a question.
There we go. Daniel's got one.
Love that. It's a great question, Daniel.
Daniel's got one. 2 more. 2 more. There we go. Mike. Good to see you, Mike. Mike.
I like that. John Ruiz, you got a
John,
question?
use the hashtag Seahawks or Super Chat. It's a good comment, John, but we can't put it on the show without it. 1 more, and then we'll get started. There we go, Seth. Seth's got it. That'll work.
I like that, Seth.
All right, and if you guys think of more questions as we're going along, we'll get to those as well. So stay tuned for that. There we go.
Nick Fury.
Now we got more. Nick, Just Life, others. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Love it.
Let's get to the mailbag, shall we? Segment 2, and then we'll get to the Madden Sim, the moment you've all been waiting for.
That's right. Let's get in our bag real quick.
After we do this mailbag segment. So here we go. Mailbag time here on Seahawks Today. We're rocking and rolling here on this Wednesday. Let's get after it. It's mailbag time here on Seahawks Today. A time to touch our bags and drop our sack and answer your questions here on today's show as we react to everything that you got in the latest headlines with your Seattle Seahawks, the news and rumors of the day. This comes from our Wednesday live show that we bring you each and every week where you guys submit questions to us in real time using the hashtag Seahawks or Super Chatting. We'll get to all your questions, answer them here in just a bit. But before we do, I want to make sure you're a member of the Noti Gang. Those are the folks that are not only subscribed to Seahawks Today, but have their noties turned on. They're the first to know when we have new content here on the channel, when we're bringing you up-to-the-minute updates on your Seattle Seahawks. Anytime they make a signing, anytime they go live, we got new content. You'll be the first to know about it. Subscribe now for free. Turn on notifications. Lock us in. We'll get started with today's show. Donald, with the first question in the mailbag this week. Do you think Murphy could win Defensive Rookie of the Year, referring to Byron Murphy? Absolutely. I think he's got a great shot to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. And here's one thing that I like as far as to his advantage, if you will. As a young player, I don't think too many teams are going to be double-teaming Byron Murphy right now as a rookie. I think that could be something that happens down the line. But I think it's a good chance to win Rookie of the Year when you think of the chance of his numbers being inflated a little bit. You could see statistically him have a great year this year. His numbers go down in year 2 because he gets double-teamed. But that doesn't, obviously the statistics wouldn't show the full story of the impact he'd be having on the game with the double teams. But with that said, yes, I think that Byron Murphy is going to be one of the best defensive players in football. His stats should be good. I think he should start every game. Byron Murphy's got a great shot. I don't see any reason why he won't be a defensive rookie of the year contender. I wouldn't stop there. I wouldn't say that he can't be a Pro Bowler in his rookie season as well. Bob Marley's burner account says, how confident are you in Noah Fant having a breakout year? I got to tell you, I'm feeling very optimistic about Noah Fant heading into 2024. And this week, I was doing some more studying on the Ryan Grubb offense. And one of the things that Ryan Grubb does a really good job of in the air raid scheme that he ran at Washington was using the H-back, the flex, if you will. In the Mike Macdonald, in the Ryan Grubb offense, the H-back moves around, right? You see the H-back line up as a fullback. You see the H-back line up as a tight end and does everything from a pass catcher, a run blocker, to a pass blocker, just everything in between, and move them around, kind of mix them up based on, whatever formation the Seahawks have in mind, right? Noah Fant, he's going to be asked to do that. I think there's actually going to be times where you see Noah Fant lined up in the backfield. I think there'll be times that you see him lined up out wide or on the line of scrimmage. He's going to have to be flexible for what Ryan Grubb wants to do with this offense. And so with that in mind, if you're a Seahawks fan watching this right now, you're saying to yourself, that is so refreshing, because the Seahawks offense previously in the previous regime of Shane Waldron and Pete Carroll ignored the tight end position, right? We've talked a lot about that in this program, from not just Noah Fant and Will Dissly and Colby Parkinson the last couple of years, but all the way back to Jimmy Graham was totally just MIA in this offense. And it wasn't anything to do with talent. It was not putting those guys in a position for them to succeed and maximize their potential. So Noah Fant, yes, I do think that he is more than capable of being a top 10 tight end, that the Seahawks are going to get a lot out of him and really take his game to another level. I think you're going to be impressed. You're going to like what you see. Let's play buy or sell. Noah Fant having a big year in 2024. What do you guys think? Type B for buy, S for sell. Way in the comment section, tell us what you think. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the place to go for daily fantasy made easy. Here's how it works. You choose 2 or more players in any given category. Get the choice of more or less, whether you're talking fantasy points, maybe it's rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, home runs in baseball, birdies in golf, all sorts of different categories to choose from. You can mix and match different sports leagues as well. I'm looking ahead to the start of the NFL season. I got our guy DK to have more than 1,025.5 receiving yards. I got Lamar Jackson to have more than 3,600.5 passing yards. If I put $20 down, these two hit, let's turn it into $60 in Prize Picks, folks. Play along with me. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Promo code CLNS for a $100 deposit match on your first entry. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Download Prize Picks today. You'll be glad you did. Bo Jackson writes in, what will Zach Charbonnet's role be in the Seahawks offense this year? Bo knows a good question. I can tell you that much. Bo, I look at Charbonnet's role this year, and here's what I see happening for the Seahawks in 2024. Kenneth Walker is still the primary back. That does not change at all. Kenneth Walker is going to get the majority of the workload. But we have seen through 2 seasons that Kenneth Walker has dealt with a number of injuries, right? Realistically speaking, nobody should be betting on Kenneth Walker to play all 17 games this year. And so although Charbonnet is the number 2 back, does that mean that he is going to be on the field more than Kenneth Walker? Is he going to stay healthier than Kenneth Walker? Is he going to shine and get to a point where if Walker gets hurt and he plays great, that he holds on to the number 1 running back spot? There's a lot of questions here. You could live in a world where Zach Charbonnet is leading this team in rushing, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be by beating him out in training camp. That's not what's going to happen. It's a matter of how healthy Kenneth Walker is going to be. That remains to be seen. So for now, he's the number 2 running back. Probably still gets a decent number of touches as the number 2 back, but feels like not a matter of if, but when Kenneth Walker goes down, he'll have his opportunity to showcase himself as that number 1 guy. You'll see plenty of Zach Charbonnet this year. Leading rusher for the Seahawks, is it K9 or is it Zach Charbonnet? What do you guys think? Weigh in the comment section. Let us know. Type K9 for Kenneth Walker. Type Zach for Zach Charbonnet. Let me know in the comment section below. Mike writes in, what kind of leash is Mike Macdonald going to be on? Carroll got fired for missing the playoffs once out of 3 years. Do we expect the same from Mike Macdonald? Year one, I think no matter what, unless he pulls off some Urban Meyer shenanigans where he's leaving the team and going to the club on a Thursday night and losing, only wins, 2 or 3 games. Barring that happening, Mike Macdonald's job is safe no matter what in year number 1. Year 2 is the measuring stick, all right? I think the Seahawks are a borderline playoff team entering 2024. I think that should be the expectation. If they win 10-plus games, all of us should be thrilled and be excited for that. You're a playoff team. But next year, that's when you should take that next step. Year 2 of the Macdonald era. If they are not contending for the NFC, then there's real issues here with this Seahawks team in the direction that they're going here. That, to me, is the measuring stick, is they have to be an NFC contending team next year. If they are not anywhere close to that, then this could be a short tenure in Seattle. But I give 2 years to get this thing, get the ball going in the direction it should be, Mike. All right, Nick Fury writes in, hashtag Seahawks, hashtag Papa Seahawk. I think Sam Howell can be a good replacement for Geno Smith. He has the skill to compete, but I agree with you of what you said earlier. He has to be Howell, not Mahomes. So what Nick is referring to, we had a video earlier this week where I was talking about kind of what is asked of Sam Howell. And the thing that I brought up, and that I'll reiterate, if you will, is that if you look at what Sam Howell was asked to do with the Commies last season in that Eric Bieniemy offense, Eric Bieniemy was asking him to throw 40-plus times a game and try to be Patrick Mahomes out there. And it didn't work. Led the league in interceptions, led the league in sacks. I mean, it was just a rough go for Sam Howell last year. If you're Ryan Grubb and you're this Seahawks offense, if you do have to turn the keys over to Sam Howell is not going to be a guy that throws for 40 touchdowns and just 8 interceptions. That's not who he is. That's not who he will ever be in the NFL. If Sam Howell's going to succeed, he's going to need to be a game manager. And for the right price, that can be okay, right? That can be fine, especially with him on a rookie contract right now. If he gets that chance, you run the ball first, you run first team, and then you put Howell in a position to succeed. You don't try to force him to do too much. That's the key to his success going forward as far as that goes, Nick. Tasty, with our last question, I believe. Do you think JSN can end as the most targeted wide receiver this upcoming season? There's only one way that happens, and that's if DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett get injured. I would be shocked if JSN led this team in targets. Not saying it's impossible. We've seen some crazy stuff happen. I do think JSN's going to take a big step forward. I think he's going to be second in this team in receiving yards this year, only behind DK. I think he passes up Tyler Lockett. But I would be surprised if he was the most targeted receiver. But this offense, we're going to see a lot of the short passing game in this scheme. JSN, good at getting those first downs. Middle of the field guy. I think he's a good fit for what the Seahawks are trying to do. Thanks for joining us here on Seahawks Today. Subscribe now for continuing Seahawks coverage each and every day. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV. Lock us in. We'll see you next time. All right. There we go. 2 down and 1 to go. We'll get to our Madden Sim coming up in just a few moments. Smitty rejoins me as we're talking Noah Fant. Smitty, buy or sell Noah Fant having a big year in 2024?
Buy with an asterisk, because Noah Fant, in my opinion, there's a lot of mouths to feed on this Seahawks offense. I mean, we just had a question on the mailbag about JSN having the top targets on this roster. And while I think that's entirely possible, where does the targets for Noah Fant come? Like, is he going to have 65 targets this year? Is he going to be targeted 4 times per game? And I think yes, if he can reel in 50 of those catches for 500, 600 yards, I would call that a success, and therefore I would be buying that. Do I think he's going to be an 800, 900-yard tight end? Probably not. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that, if his numbers last year were all career lows, it was like, what was it, less than 500 or something like that?
Less than 500, no touchdowns.
No touchdowns, yeah. If you get 700,
that's a big success.
Big. I'll be thrilled.
Yes. And touchdowns need to go up. I think, 4 or 5 touchdowns is completely in the question for him.
And with what I mentioned earlier about how Ryan Grubb uses tight ends, his success will not be measured completely on the statistics you see on screen. Mm-hmm. How does he work as an H-back? Because they don't have a fullback anymore in this new system, not a traditional fullback, if you will. How does he work coming in and playing H-back? How does he work in run blocking and pass blocking? Those stats that aren't measured with receiving targets. Mm-hmm. That will also play a significant role.
Absolutely. And that's why I think they bring in a guy like Pharaoh Brown as well to kind of mask some of Fant's deficiencies, because what we've known Noah Fant to be, what he was coming into the NFL scouted as a receiving tight end, a big target receiving tight end, and it just hasn't taken the big step to become one of the NFL's elite tight ends. Yeah, he's had a couple good games here and there, but it hasn't been anything that's jumped off the page, and it hasn't been anything that's been instrumental in certain team success.
One thing real quick before we get to the Super Chat menu.
Sure.
Don't forget about Nick Harris either.
Yeah.
Backup center. He's played fullback.
Yeah.
With the Seahawks not having an official fullback, look for Nick Harris potentially to be that H-back and maybe even line up at tight end at times to give the Seahawks that flexibility they're looking for.
Yeah, I like that the H-back idea there for sure.
All right, the Madden Sim in a moment. Let's get this party started before we begin this Madden Sim. Let's have a few drinks, shall we? If you want a Seahawks win today against the Denver Broncos, send in a Super Chat right now. $ next to the chat box. First time Super Chatter, you get the Seahawks chant. $5 Super Chat, we'll do the old McDonald song. $10 Super Chat, it's my birthday. We'll take some birthday shots, make some birthday wishes for everybody out there. $20 Super Chat, we'll do a beer smash. $50 Super Chat, we'll get sauced with the Seahawks sauce. The grenade is right here in all its glory. Let's get after this. Let's have ourselves a day. Let's get that Seahawks win against Denver today. Smitty, I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. Seahawks football, it's game day.
It is game day. I'm pumped up. It's a good game. I've seen it already. Tyler has not. Hawks! Hawks!
Let's go.
Yeah, we got a game. Big game.
Let's go. Seahawks Broncos, week number 1 in the National Football League. Let's have ourselves a day, shall we? Absolutely. 17-0 from here. It begins right now. The run to the championship is on. The Super Bowl title runs through Seattle. Let's get this thing popping, shall we? Week 1, Seahawks Broncos from Lumen Field here in the Chat Sports Studios on May 29th, 2024. We will begin in just a few moments. Change that to say week. Need another E. Nick Fury says every day is game day. Well, today is game day. Let's get ready to go. If you're ready for a Seahawks win, spam S in the chat right now. While Smitty's getting the graphics ready, I want you guys to spam S. Spam S if you're fired up for Seahawks football. It's game day. It's Madden Sim time. Let's get fired up, folks. Get those S's in the chat. I want to see as many as we can. 1 minute away from kickoff. Let's get this thing going. Spam S in the chat right now. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spam S if you're ready for kickoff. Madden football, Madden 25, week 1, Seahawks Broncos. Here we go. I'm shouting out everybody that spams S. I got Mike. I got Michael. Just Life. Coyotes. Just Life. Coyotes. Coyotes. Just Life. Seth. Just Life. Coyotes. Keep going. Keep going. 30 seconds to kickoff. Madden football. Just Life. Dennis. Coyotes. Tyman the Buckeye. Mike. Seth. Just Life. Coyotes. Mike. Tyman. Seth. Tyman. Coyotes. Nick Fury. Just Life. Seth. Nick, Just Life, John, Nick, Mikey. 10 seconds till kickoff. 10 seconds. Here we go. Time Man the Buckeye, Tasty, Just Life, Coyotes, Seth. Everyone's fired up. Let's get ready. Seahawks football. It's game day, week number 1 of the National Football League. Let's get after it, shall we? You're watching Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. It is game day as we bring you our first ever Madden Simulation as your Seattle Seahawks take on the Denver Broncos in week number 1 in the National Football League. Live here from the Chat Sports Studios, Tyler Jones here. Thanks for stopping by. The Seahawks enter today's game as a 4.5-point favorite, the over-under at 42.5. Can the Seahawks set the tone early? The first game of the Mike Macdonald era, get it started on the right foot with a 1-0 start to the season? We will find out here in a matter of moments. If you want the Seahawks to win, you know what to do. Do your part. Like the video, don't jinx it. I've been told if you like today's video, that guarantees the Seahawks win. Trust me on that. Just do your part, like the video, and we'll get started with today's show. We're going to be doing these Madden Sims live each and every week here on Seahawks Today as we have our upcoming schedule of games here. We'll be doing 2 games a week for the most part on Wednesdays and Fridays for all 17 games this season. As you can see, some of the big games, including the likes of the Monday night game against the Lions, both games against the Niners, and then the second half of the year, the run to the playoffs. We're going to see the Cardinals twice. We'll see the Jets, the Packers, the Vikings, Bears, and the regular season finale against the Rams, as we'll see if the Seahawks make the postseason from there. Predict the score. Who is going to win this? Is it going to be Seattle? Is it going to be Denver? What's the final score going to be for our Madden Sim? Before we get this thing started, get your predictions in now. Who do you got? What's the final score going to be? Let us know in the chat. And we'll get started here with our Madden Sim. Week number 1, Seahawks, Broncos. Here we go. All right, I'm fired up. There's Geno. Bo Nix on the other side for the Denver Broncos. It's EA Sports. It's Madden football. You don't have to deal with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. You got me and Smitty today, folks. Smitty, taking on the Denver Broncos, second time in 3 years. We have just owned the Broncos on the field and then in the offseason. I can't think of a better way to start off the year than owning the Broncos again.
Absolutely. I mean, this time in Seattle, as you see Sean Payton on your screen, coaching up the Broncos. A little things, because we still are in the old Madden game here. There's one, Pete Carroll.
Pete's still employed by the Seahawks.
Still employed by EA as of right now. And the Broncos jerseys are still the old ones. They have new ones as well. And but we will see Bo Nix behind center here for the first time for the Denver Broncos.
We do have the updated rosters and all.
Yep, updated rosters. Byron Murphy is starting on your defensive line.
Seahawks are going to get the ball first.
Yep.
All right, if you're ready for kickoff, spam go. Spam go in the chat. Seahawks football, week 1, Denver, Seattle, live from Lumen Field on Madden. Does it get any better than this? It does. It's called real football, but we'll make it work for the time being. D. Eskridge out for the return. He made the 53-man roster? All right, then. And we're off. Here's the kick. And it is in the end zone for a touchback. So we will see Geno Smith and the Seahawks offense for the very first time in 2024. We also don't have the new kickoff rules yet because this is the Madden game from last year with updated rosters.
Yeah, of course. They want to eliminate touchbacks. And what do we do? We knee it in the end zone.
All right. So here we go. I see Anthony Bradford out there. Olu out there. Some new faces.
Depending on what happens, who knows? Maybe we'll start Christian Haynes for next week.
Maybe. Here we go. So we're going to line up under center. 1st and 10. Ball to 25-yard line. And that's going to be a handoff Okay. Solid gain there. Just short of the first down. 2nd and inches coming up. The whole playbook's open on 2nd and inches here. You can call anything here. I would love to see the Seahawks take a shot downfield here with this 2nd and inches here, and then if you don't get it, then run it on 3rd and inches. Let's see what they do. Pistol formation. Geno going to hand it off. See, I don't like that. Smitty, you had 2nd and inches. Take a shot downfield.
I totally agree. I mean, now we're looking at 3rd and 1, same spot. You can't do that.
I guess Pete Carroll is still coaching this team with these decisions being made.
Well, that's the thing about the old Madden is we have the old playbooks as well.
3rd and 1. Type those threes.
Type those threes.
Handoff up the gut. Makes one man miss. 1st down and more. Still going. And that's a 1st down for the Seahawks near midfield. Type those ones. Type those ones. A good gain there by K9, Kenneth Walker, showing off the stiff arm. And the Seahawks are driving on their first possession of the afternoon. First quarter, no score yet, as the Seahawks have the football at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Single back formation. And this one going to be another handoff. Good run. That going to be about a 7-yard gain. Smitty, good start for K9 here.
Absolutely. He's ground and pound attack. This is definitely still Pete Carroll's football team, I guess.
Yeah, who do you got? Seattle or Denver? Type C for Seahawks, DEN for Broncos. Get in the chat right now. 2nd down, Seahawks across midfield. Single back formation. Another handoff. Breaks one tackle. He's got a 1st down. Type those ones. Type those ones. Kenneth Walker with no regard for human life.
Shout out Kevin Harlan.
Good start for K9 today. As we get a 1st down, ball at the 35. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Let's see what they dial up here. Geno going to take the snap. Pass. Incomplete. A bit too much on that one. McMillan on the coverage that time. 2nd and 10. The Seahawks are in field goal range, but Smitty, the way they've been driving here, you're thinking touchdown. You're not thinking field goal here.
It's touchdown or bust right now.
All right, 2nd and 10. Geno takes the snap. Under pressure, and he's sacked! What was that? What was that? Browning?
Baron Browning.
Browning.
He is a fast edge rusher. He's going to be quick off the edge. Seahawks going to have to worry about that. But he looks like he got up the gut right there.
If that's going to be the blocking, I got concerns about this O-line already.
He went unblocked.
3rd down, like the video to convert on 3rd down. 3rd and forever. 3rd and 21, to be exact. Ball at the 46. Geno takes the snap. Screen pass. What are we doing calling screens on 3rd and 21?
This is really Pete Carroll's team.
This is Madden. Throw the ball deep, for crying out loud. 4th down. Seahawks are going to have to punt away.
One thing I'll say about Madden CPUs is they're so conservative with the way they play ball.
Yes. They coach like Pete Carroll. All right, here's the punt. Punting at your own 39, that just hurts. All right.
I had watched this drive. I haven't watched the whole middle of the game, but I'd watched this drive, and I was like, oh, I was hoping for the fake, a little Madden cheese there.
All right. Bo Nix out there. Type boo Bo. Boo Bo. Bo Nix. Ideal decision making? I don't know about that, Madden. I'm hoping for a 3-interception game today from Bo Nix. Type boo Bo. Boo. Boo. 1st and 10 for Denver. Ball at the 20-yard line. Single back formation. And Bo's going to roll out to his left. Caught. 1st down. What are we doing? What are we doing? Devin Witherspoon on the tackle. Are you kidding me? That's the lousy effort we're giving? Act like you care. This means something to somebody.
Bo Nix was just able to sling that thing. He looks a lot better than Geno on his first play.
1st and 10, ball to 39. Nix, pass, complete. Another completion.
He's
2 for
delivering
2
strikes.
for Bo Nix, the rookie out of the University of Oregon. This will have a 2nd and 4 now, and the Seahawks defense looks rattled. This is not looking pretty right now. 2nd and 4 for Denver, and they're close to midfield. Nix steps back. Pass. Another completion. Bo Nix starts this game 3 for 3, and the Broncos have another first down.
And something, that the Seahawks have been common for over the past year or so, no pressure on the quarterback. He had all day back there.
What are we doing?
Coverage broke down.
1st and 10, ball at midfield. Nix steps back, pass. Is that intercepted? It is! It is! Spam INT! Reek Woolen! Spam INT! Spam INT! Seahawks come up with a turnover! Yeah! Yeah! Huge play! I said 3 picks from Bo Nix today. That's one! That's one! There we go! Spam INT! Spam INT! How about that? Reek Woolen, 6 interceptions his rookie year, 2 in his second year, and in the first game of 2024, coming up with a big play.
Love that. We've been talking about Reek, and he went out there and he made a play.
You love to see it. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. Play action. Geno got all day, going deep. Incomplete. Oh, pass intended for DK that time. Man, he had all day. I thought they were setting up nice. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for Seattle. Ball at the 40. 5 wide here. Oh, boy. Geno steps back. Pass. Going deep again. Caught. First down. Type those ones. Type those ones. DK. First downs all day. Get those ones in the chat. A big play from the Seahawks receiver. Geno being aggressive these last 2 plays, Smitty. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. Geno steps back. Rolls to his left. Throws it on the run. Caught. And that's about, a 8-yard gain. Noah Fant. Yeah. The former Bronco.
And that looks like it will be the end of the first quarter. So we're going to pause and give a quick shout-out real quick.
Yeah, let's get to the Super Chat menu. And we'll also tell you about our friends at Fanatics as well. We'll catch up on things. End of 1, no score between the Seahawks and Broncos. Here's your chance to get on today's show, be a part of our live watch party here today. If you're a first-time Super Chatter, we'll give you the Seahawks chant. $5, we'll sing the old Macdonald song. It is my birthday today. Every $10 Super Chat, we're taking birthday shots, and I'll give you a birthday wish as well. Every $20 Super Chat, we'll do a beer smash. $50, we'll do the Seahawks sauce. And if we get to $200, then we will get to a boot. Dan the Man Miller, I know he'd come through. Dan the Man showing up. Good to see you, Dan the Man. Says, sorry, I'm a little late and a little tight right now, Tyler. But happy birthday, Tyler. Dan the Man, much appreciated. We love Dan the Man around here.
And we owe him the old McDonald song.
Let's do it for Dan the Man Miller.
Here we go.
Old MacDonald had a farm, C-I-E-I Hawks. Thank you, Dan the Man. Much appreciated. Thanks for showing some love there. Let's get to quarter number 2. No score. The Seahawks have the football. We'll start quarter 2 in a moment, but first, let's tell you about today's sponsor. That is chatsports.com/Murphy, as we have Byron Murphy jerseys on sale now. As you can see, we have his jersey. He'll wear the number 91. You can get that jersey, and whether it's a home jersey, road jersey, men's and women's options, all sorts of different shapes and sizes, you can go see for yourself at chatsports.com/Murphy. Might stumble upon some free shipping as well. The link is in the comments and description of today's video, chatsports.com/Murphy, to get yours today. All right, quarter number 2. Seahawks with the football. They're driving. Got a 2nd and 2. The whole playbook's open here for Seattle. Let's see what they do. They go play action. Geno throws it on the run. Caught! First down! Type those ones! Type those ones! Good pass, incompletion, and now the Seahawks with some momentum in the passing game.
I like that play action because you went to the run on 2nd down in the first series, and now you open it up a little bit.
1st and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. Single back set. Walker on the run, and he is met back at the line of scrimmage.
You knew they were going back to the run with this Pete Carroll playbook. Madden 25 can't come out soon enough.
Mike, Ryan, we need you. We need you. 2nd and 10 coming up. Let's see what the Seahawks dial up here. Ball at the 24-yard line. Ace formation. Quick pass, screenplay, complete to DK. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, type those threes. Type those threes. Need a conversion here. 3rd and 6. I'm looking for JSN in the middle of the field here. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see what they dial up. 3rd down. Type those threes. Geno, pass. Incomplete. Oh, should have had him. Should have had him. He was open. 3rd down. Incomplete. That'll bring on the field goal unit. And we'll see Jason Myers for the first time in 2024. Seahawks trying to get on the board. Field goal up. Nailed it. Jason Myers, he's automatic from that distance. We knew he was going to make that. He's got ice in his veins. They don't make them like Jason Myers. So 3-0. Seattle leading here with just over 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Spam field goal in the chat. Seahawks are on the board. Smitty, this offense here, from what we've seen through this first half,
yes,
they're moving it well. They should be up by more than 3-0 right now.
I agree. This Denver Bronco defense, Swiss cheese. I think they can make a lot of plays happen through the course of this game. Let's see what they can do.
All right, here we go. Here's the kickoff from Jason Myers. And that is going to be a touchback.
We're not going to see a lot of those in Madden 25.
No. I'm excited about the new kickoff rule. Bo Nix, back on offense. He threw an interception his last possession to Woolen. Now we'll see what they divvy up this go-round. 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Subscribe now to Seahawks Today for continuing Seahawks coverage. We'll be doing Madden Sims for the entire regular season here on the channel. 1st and 10, Bo Nix steps back. Pass. Complete. 1st down. Wide open. Nobody covered that.
Where's the coverage there?
What are we doing? Nobody covered that.
Witherspoon got.
Yeah, he did. Big time. All right. 2nd down. Or 1st down, rather, at the 44. Nix. Going to be a handoff. Good job by the run defense there. Draymond Jones.
And we know he needs to get better in run defense. Made a play.
That'll work. So 2nd and 7 coming up. Gave up about 3 yards on that 1st down run. Single back formation. Under 4 minutes left in the first half. There's a run to the left. He's got just short of the 1st down, I believe.
Nice stop by Seattle there, avoiding the stiff arm.
3rd down. Type those threes.
Type those threes. Let's go.
Type those threes. 3rd down.
You just saw Byron Murphy on your screen there. Hopefully he can make a play here on 3rd and short.
3rd and 2. Ball in midfield. And this is going to be a handoff and a 1st down. No one covered the outside.
Got to have outside contain there. Football's played so east-west nowadays. How do you have nobody out there?
That was pathetic. So first down for Denver. They got the ball and they're driving. And they're doing whatever they want. They're running it well. They're passing it well.
And they're in field goal range.
Yeah, chance to tie it up. Let's see what the Seahawks defense can do. Other than that one turnover, Denver's looked pretty good offensively. 1st and 10, ball to 28 for Denver. And it's a run. Good job there.
Nice stop at the line of scrimmage. Who was there to
Was that
collect
Knight on the tackle?
Might have been Tyrice Knight and Julian Love.
I think it may have been. 2nd and 10 coming up. And there's the 2-minute warning. Seahawks up 3-0. 2-minute warning. As the Broncos have the football, they're driving. 2nd and 10. Nix steps back. Throws it. Incomplete! Incomplete!
Oh, he stinks.
3rd down. Type those threes. Type those threes. 3rd down. Let's see if the Seahawks can get a stop right now. They need a stop badly. 3rd down. Ball at the 28-yard line. Nix steps back. Pass complete. And he stopped short. He stopped short. 4th down. Type those 4s. Type those 4s. Did we call a timeout?
I'm sure they did.
Okay.
Well, let's take a look.
Because we need to get some points before the half here.
Absolutely.
Is the offense staying on the field for Denver? Surely not.
No.
Okay.
And the Seahawks did stop the clock with a timeout.
Okay, so we'll have 2 timeouts. We'll get the football back after this field goal. Field goal attempt up and good. Tied up 3-3. All right, so got a chance to take the lead before the half. I see Sam Howell warming up there. We're not making a QB change. Sam, no. Now ain't it right now, my guy. This is Geno's time. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Get your predictions in now. I'm thinking we get 3 and take the halftime lead.
I agree. I think we get 3. I don't know what happens, actually. This is the first time I'm watching this as well.
All right. Here we go, folks. Get your predictions in. Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt. Seahawks about to get the football back. Less than 2 minutes to go till halftime. D. Eskridge out for the return. Here's the kick. And short kick. Makes one man miss. And gets close to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks will have a 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker off to a good start. 6 carries, 41 yards, 6.8 yards per carry. But can't imagine we're going to see too much of him running the football this possession. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Get your predictions in, folks. Caden says touchdown. Coyotes Fox says touchdown. 1st and 10. Ball to 25.
Let's air this ball out.
Come on, Geno. Come on, Geno. Quick pass. Complete to Kenneth Walker. He's got a 1st down and more. Still going. Still going. Knocked out of bounds. Type those 1s. Type those 1s. 1st down, Seahawks. I love that call from Ryan Grubb, Shane Waldron, whatever he is. Nice way to set the tone for this drive. Get those 1s in the chat. 1st down, Seahawks. Across midfield at the 45-yard line. Geno, pass. Complete. Stays in bounds. That's DK that time. About a 7-yard gain. And they did not call a timeout, so the clock is running.
And they're not, it doesn't seem to be very urgent at all.
Why aren't we going no huddle here? 2nd and 3.
With 1:13, I guess they have time.
All right, Geno steps back. Under pressure. Oh, no. Browning again?
I guess that's why you save the timeout, but
F
boy.
that guy.
Oh, boy. And they're letting the clock run. So they're just going to let this thing run?
What?
What are we doing? This is why we hired a new coaching staff.
This is pathetic. 3rd and 10. Now they go no huddle. Ball at the 45. Geno steps back under pressure. He's going to keep it himself. First down and more. He's got it. Type those ones. Inside field goal range. The Seahawks with a chance to take the lead before the half. Timeout. How about that? Geno's showing off the wheels. Only in a video game.
When he's got to improvise, he can. But you don't expect to see too much of that this season.
Only in a video game, folks.
Here we go.
Type those ones. First downs for Seattle. Ball at the 27-yard line. Geno steps back. Pass. Too far. Incomplete.
He had DK for a touchdown. He just had DK for a touchdown. He totally missed him. Just put a little more air underneath it. The defender's 6 feet away from him.
Come on, Geno. 2nd and 10.
Might be calling for Howell early on this season.
Still have one timeout before the half. About 34 on the clock, I believe. Pass. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chopping. DK's chopping. Geno passes. No one stopping. DK. Touchdowns all day. He rolls. Spam DK. What a pass to DK. And the Seahawks have the lead. He rules. How about that? DK Metcalf. Spam the DKs. Extra point attempt coming up. Up and good. Smitty, he was so wide open, he better have completed that pass. Otherwise, we would have been calling for Sam Howell.
And we would have been. He would have been starting against the Patriots in week 2. I would have been sure of it. Shout out DK.
DK with the touchdown. Spam DK in the chat. What a drive there. We were hoping just to get some points before the half. They execute the 2-minute offense to perfection. They've been good about the 2-minute offense over the years.
I agree. To take the sack there and still score 7 points out of it, good stuff by Geno. Brushing off the nonsense.
I think this should be your halftime score. We'll see what the Broncos do as the kickoff is coming.
With about...
out of the end zone. The Broncos do have their timeouts, though.
How much time do they even have? 30 seconds?
Let's see. All right. 1st and 10 for Denver.
Yep,
30 seconds, 3 timeouts. With a rookie quarterback, I think they'll just let it go to half.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10 for Denver. Oh, they're lining up in the shotgun.
They're going to line up.
Okay. Oh, they're going to pass. Bo Nix going to keep it himself. He's got a 1st down and more. What are we doing?
Oh, my goodness.
Let Bo Nix get 15 yards there. Now they're thinking they can get points before the half.
And who is that 0? I know that better not be Devin Bush. I swear if Devin Bush got stuck on this roster. Might be Tyrice Knight.
All right. So Denver takes their first timeout. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 44. 4 wide. Pass.
Oh,
complete.
No.
Come on.
Come on. What are we doing?
Are we going to cover anybody?
Cortland Sutton has gotten open on the sideline 4 different times. Witherspoon, where you at?
Figure it out. 1st and 10 for Denver. 2 timeouts. Ball at the 40. Trying to get some points before the half. Next, steps back. Pass. Batted away. Incomplete.
Big
good play.
breakup at Witherspoon making up for his mistakes.
I think that's the first time we've called Devin's name today.
For good reason, at least.
Yeah. All right. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 40. Nick steps back. Going to keep it himself again. Dives forward. Timeout Denver. So they'll have a 3rd and 5. I think they're in field goal range now. And they got 1 timeout.
It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a 52-yarder, so no guarantees, but it is in range.
All right. 3rd down. Type those 3s. Type those threes. Ball at the 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. Nix takes the snap. Pass, complete, first down, Broncos. And Denver's going to use their final timeout.
They got 4 seconds.
4 seconds. They'll kick the field goal, try to get some points before the half.
Damn, maybe you just let Marvin Mims run around a little bit, get the clock expired.
Yeah. Just hold him in the air. All right. Here's the field goal attempt. Spam him for miss. Up. And good. So that'll be your halftime score. Seattle leads Denver 10-6. Slow start to the first quarter, an exciting second quarter, and Denver will get the ball first to start the second half when we come back. Let's talk about today's sponsor. That is our Byron Murphy jerseys that are on sale now. Chatsports.com/Murphy is where you can find these, as we have the number 91 that he'll be wearing, home and away jersey options. We also are bringing you men's and women's sizes as well. Go see for yourself. Might stumble upon some free shipping. Great gift for Father's Day. Chatsports.com/Murphy. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. That's chatsports.com/Murphy. All right, Smitty, let's go to the Super Chat menu. I know that we did get a Super Chat come in. We'll get to that as well. We'll pay off accordingly. Folks, we're going to get to the second half here in just a moment, but halftime, we need some mojo going our way. We need some momentum here.
10-6 at the half.
At half right now, $5 shot sale at halftime only. I will take a shot. I'll give a birthday wish. We'll do it all just during halftime. I'm putting 2 minutes on the clock for the rest of halftime to take our shots, and let's get some momentum going in our direction. You guys know how it is. When we drink, we score. When we drink, we win. You want that Seahawks win right now? You want it? How bad do you want it, folks? Here's your chance to prove it. $sign next to the chat box. Every $5 Super Chat, we're taking a shot to do our part to get that Seahawks dub today. 10-6 at the half. Seahawks leading this one as we continue with our live coverage here on Seahawks Today on this Wednesday afternoon, our Madden Simulation watch party. And about 90 seconds left till the second half begins. Smitty, first half, both teams kind of got off to a slow start. Seahawks offense got some momentum, but the defense, other than that interception, they're struggling to cover that Broncos receiving corps.
The defense has been brutal so far.
Damn brutal.
They've given Bo Nix a ton of time in the pocket. They've let him escape the pocket a couple times, and they've been covering nobody downfield. So where, aside from run defense, where has the Seahawks defense been? I'll tell you, it's not in a good spot.
No, not at all. We have a Super Chat to get to from Michael. Michael with a $10 Super Chat. Bang!
Yeah, Mike.
Michael, thanks for that $10 Super Chat. He says,
Hawks.
Michael, I will take a shot and give you a birthday wish. My birthday wish is for a Seahawks win over the Broncos week 1 in real life and in Madden.
Agreed.
Cheers. Thank you, Michael.
If you guys weren't here before, I have to agree with a lot of Tyler's birthday wishes, so he doesn't jinx them for saying them out loud.
Right, exactly.
But I genuinely do agree with them. I wish the Seahawks make the playoffs, like you said before, and I wish the Seahawks beat the Broncos in Week 1.
All right,
start with 1.
Let's get started with half number 2. Let's get this dub.
Let's do it.
Half number 2 up 10-6 over Denver. Denver's going to get the football first. Second half adjustments. I'd be in the locker room telling the guys right now, like, hey, we got to do a better job of coverage. We can't be leaving receivers wide open like this. Geno can't be missing wide open receivers. Those are the two things I'm looking at. The Seahawks improve those things. I think they'll be in good shape. Let's get started here. Half number 2 here on our Madden Sim. There is Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos as we're about ready to go. 10-6 our score. Will the Seahawks pull this one out and start the year 1-0? Will the Mike Macdonald era start off on the right note? Even though Pete Carroll's technically coaching this game on Madden. Here we go. Seahawks will kick off.
We see more of Bo Nix here to open the second half. He's looked pretty good. Denver Bronco fans, if there's any in the stream, I doubt it. But if there were, you probably would like what you see so far from Bo Nix, aside from that interception.
Yeah. Here's the kick. Fielded at the goal line. And good coverage there. Stopped at about the 21, 22-yard line. That is where the Broncos will take over for their first drive of half number 2. Seattle leads 10-6, start of the third quarter, here on our Madden live stream of week number 1 in the NFL between the Seahawks and the Broncos. We're going to be doing this throughout the rest of the offseason, every single Seahawks game through week 18. There's a run up the gut. First down, gets about a 5 or 6 yard gain that time as Javonte Williams on the carry for Denver.
Javonte, 2 years ago, in that game in Denver, had a solid outing. And then doesn't he get hurt in that game, or?
I believe that sounds right.
He got hurt early in that season. I'm just not remembering if it was exactly week 1 or not, but I think he did.
Play action pass.
Oh,
caught.
My God.
No, incomplete. There's a flag down.
This has got to be on the defense. Pass interference.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, no.
Julian Love.
What are we doing? A 33-yard
Type F
penalty.
the refs. F the refs, even though that was probably a good call. But why are we doing that in Madden, though?
Are we serious?
Are we serious right now? We're getting called for PI in Madden. F the refs. 1st and 10.
All right.
Couple yards there from Williams.
Decent stop. You see Byron Murphy right there on our screens.
We'll have 2nd and 9 coming.
DK taking a break on the bench.
All right. Bo Nix steps back. Pass incomplete.
Incomplete pass, which he had all day on. There's Rayshawn Jenkins, new Seattle safety.
3rd down. Type those threes. Type those threes. 3rd down. Need to stop right now. 3rd and about 8. Nix steps back. Pass. Batted away. Incomplete. How about that? Good coverage that time from the Seahawks defense. I believe that was Trey Brown in the coverage.
Good coverage there by Trey Brown, bringing up a 4th down. That'll be a field goal attempt.
Oh, that's a long
field goal attempt.
Long kick. It's up.
And it's good.
Wow.
From distance.
All right, so we got a close ball game here. 10-9 is our score. The Seahawks about to get the football back as they lead the Denver Broncos here in the third quarter. The Broncos score on their opening drive of the second half. All right, here we go. Here's the kickoff.
Now it's time for the Seahawks to respond. They had 2 solid drives there in the first half. Can they keep it up in the second?
I'm a little nervous right now, Smitty.
I'm a little nervous as well. Got to see better from Geno. Can't be taking sacks. Got to establish the run. And got to get JSN involved or even Lockett. I've only really seen much at a DK so far.
Right.
Got
Saw a little Noah Fant.
Yep, saw a little Noah Fant too, yep. Getting Kenneth Walker involved in the pass game as well. A couple of screen passes we've seen.
1st and 10, ball to 25. Play action, pass, complete. And that's going to be about a 7-yard gain. Good pass play to start things out. Geno there. 2nd down coming up.
What do you want to see from the Seahawks offense as we are watching them maybe operate with an old playbook right now? But what do you want to see them do in this new season?
I want to see them open it up. There's a nice pass.
There's JS. Is that JSN? Yes,
that
sir.
is. Type
yes,
those
sir.
ones.
Type those ones. JSN.
Type those ones. Good job there. And the Seahawks are moving the football. 10-9 our score, third quarter. Seahawks with the football and they're driving, trying to extend the lead. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Come on.
Geno, play action. Pass. Complete. First down. Type those ones. A huge play. Noah Fant and the Seahawks are across midfield. Got to get points right now.
Got to get points right
now.
now.
Got to get points.
That's a big-time first down, and we love to see Noah Fant getting involved in this offense.
Even though it's the old playbook, it's working. Finally, we're calling Noah Fant's name. Type those ones. Seahawks are driving across midfield. 36-yard line. Geno under center. Play action. Pass. Complete. Another good throw from Geno Smith, and that's going to be about an 8-yard gain to Noah Fant again.
Look at this guy. 87, getting involved.
How about that? Geno started a little slow. He's starting to figure it out, getting Noah Fant involved. This offense starting to cook. 2nd and 2. Whole playbook's open here. There's a run up the gut. First down and more. Inside the red zone. Type those ones. Type those ones. Kenneth Walker, K9. The dog is eaten. Feast. All right.
Go. Seahawks defense getting hype on the sideline. Sean Payton's beside himself, and we're in the red zone. Let's get some points.
Inside the red zone. We need a touchdown right now. We're the way we're moving the football, we need some points. Play action. Geno, pass, complete. Good find. About 8, maybe 9 yards there. Geno's fired up. Hell yeah. Let's go. 2nd and inches. 2nd and inches. I love the way this offense is moving right now. Keep them on their toes. Keep them guessing. 2nd and inches. I formation. I think this is the first time we've seen the I today. Close to the end zone. Did it get there? Yes! Touchdown! Seahawks! Kenneth Walker and the Seahawks extend the lead. Spam TD. Show us those TDs in the chat. How about that? Seahawks score. What a drive. They did whatever they wanted.
That was methodical. They, like you said, did whatever they wanted. They ran the play action beautifully, and you cap it off with a nice run up the gut. Kenneth Walker getting in the paint.
Extra point attempt up and good. So 17-9 now. The Seahawks with about an 8-point lead here in the third quarter. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
I like where we're at. It would be, if this was real life, I would be very, very upset if the Seahawks blew a lead like this heading into the fourth quarter.
All right. Kickoff coming. And fielded at the goal line to about the 22. Smitty, seeing the energy on the sideline, I love the enthusiasm, the heart this team is showing right now through these visual graphics we're seeing.
A lot of togetherness for this roster. I hope that translates into the real gridiron.
I mean, you can't question this AI technology.
Absolutely.
1st and 10. Bo Nix under center, hands it off. There's a run. First down and more.
Seahawks run defense still Swiss cheese. Maybe we're blaming the old playbooks.
Yes. Folks, if you're having a great time today, you certainly need to be subscribed to the channel, as we're going to be doing these throughout the offseason, folks, reacting to these Seahawks streams in real time. Also bring you daily news and rumors as well. Your Seahawks offseason headquarters, Seahawks Today. Subscribe now, youtube.com/Seahawks TV. 8-yard gain for the Broncos there. 2nd and 2 coming up. Seattle leading 17-9 here in the third quarter. A beautiful day at Lumen Field. The Seahawks trying to start off the season 1-0. Flag down.
Looks like it'll be a false start. Yes, sir, it will be.
All right, back them up. Back them up. Smitty, people are always telling us, why can't you show the game? We're showing the game now.
We're showing you the game now. I love that.
2nd and 7 after the 5-yard penalty. Man in motion. Nix steps back, going deep. Pass complete. What the hell? Come on now. Play some defense. What are we doing? Rayshon Jenkins, you left that guy wide open. Now the Broncos are in position to get a touchdown and tie this football game here. This ain't looking good. Into the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter, you know what time it is. Spam those 4s. Spam those 4s. This is the most important game of the year. The most important game of our lifetimes. This is where it counts. We live, we breathe for these days. Spam those 4s. 4th quarter. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Hold those 4s. 4th quarter. 4th quarter. We'll get to the start of the 4th quarter here in just a moment. Before we do, we'll get to the Super Chat menu and catch up on Super Chats that came in. Spam those 4s for the 4th quarter. If you want that Seahawks win, how bad you want it, here's your chance to prove it right now. All right. We got Byron Murphy jerseys on sale. Chatsports.com/Murphy is where you can get these. We have the blue version. We have the white version. We also have men's and women's options available. Chatsports.com/Murphy to get yours. Free shipping options available as well. Look for a promo code there, and you can see for yourself. Chatsports.com/Murphy. Super Chat menu today. First time Super Chatter, you get the Seahawks chant. $5 Super Chat, you get the old Macdonald song. $10 for my birthday today. That means birthday shots. I'll also make a birthday wish as well. $20, we'll do a beer smash, Stone Cold Steve Austin style. $50 Super Chat, we'll do the Seahawks sauce. We'll get sauced with the Seahawks sauce. We're about $42 right now, so we got to get to 200 if we want to boot today. It's not impossible, but there's some work to be done. Thomas Bridges with a $2 Super Chat says, HBD Jones, I'm not saying that part. No. F the donkeys. F the donkeys.
F the donkeys, go Hawks.
Go Hawks. Go Hawks. Thanks for the Super Chat, Tom. Jose, Jones loves my Broncos. No, not
I don't
definitely
even track Bronco people into this chat. We appreciate you.
We're not a Bronco chat, but Jose, thank you for the Super Chat. We owe the old McDonald song for Jose.
Yes, we do. Here we go.
I know that Bronco fan sure wants to hear about Mike McDonald.
He's going to love it. Old McDonald had a farm. C-I-E-I Hawks.
There we go. Let me take one quick swig of the Happy Den. We'll begin the 4th quarter. Hold up those 4s. Spam the 4s in the chat. Let's go. 4th quarter. Let's finish them right now. Finish the job. All right. So in case you're just joining us, the Broncos have the football. They are driving. 1st and 10. Ball at the 24. A chance for them to tie up this football game with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Nick steps back. Got all day to throw. Going to keep it himself. Launches forward.
But
gets a positive pickup.
One thing I've noticed, Bo Nix does not know how to slide yet.
No.
And
he's not holding the X button right.
No, he's sprinting and hitting the X button. Got to take your finger off the trigger to slide, Bo Nix.
2nd and 4. And there's another run. 1st down and more to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. Javonte Williams. We got a bowl game. It wouldn't be Seahawks football without a dramatic finish, right? That's right. This is so on brand. This game's going to come down to the wire. This is what it's all about. Optic could never. Who you got? Type C for Seahawks. Type DEN for Broncos. Denver going for the 2-point conversion. Trying to tie up this football game. Next pass. And complete. We're tied. 17 all. Oh, man. We're tied. 17 apiece. And the Seahawks are about to get the football back. Depending on how much time they use, they could make this the last possession.
Yeah, I mean, if they're really methodical with it, we only said the 6-minute quarters, so they very well could.
All right, who do you got, Seattle or Denver? Seahawks about to get the football back, tied up, 17-all. Fourth quarter. How bad do you want it? Who wants it more? The biggest game of the year so far, week 1. We'll do this again on Friday, week 2 against the New England Patriots. From Foxborough. Here's the kick. And he's going to return it. And gets to about the 24. Smitty, also worth noting, I do not know the outcome here. I'm finding this out with you guys.
I know the outcome, but I will keep you all in suspense.
Smitty's the only one that knows. I do not know, so I'm going to react right with you guys.
I'm the game master here, if you will.
Yes. Here we go. 1st and 10. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Going to be a handoff. He missed the hole. Should have bounced it to his left. He could have had 5 yards.
Agreed.
What are we doing?
Come on, we got a tie ball game here. My goodness.
2nd and 10. What are the Seahawks going to do here?
The issue with the quarters being a little short is, they're not going to get that many chances to have full drives here.
Geno steps back, pass, complete to DK, close to a first down.
I don't think he got there, though. It's
third and
inches. Like the video.
Convert on third down.
Convert on third down. Hit that thumbs up icon for us.
3rd down. 3rd down, Thunder. Like the video, convert on third down. Here we go. Single back formation. Oh, play action. Geno pass. Complete. First down. Type those ones. Type those ones. Big play. Tyler Lockett, the first time we've called his name today. And the Seahawks get the first down. Type those ones. Sketch would have loved that right there.
I agree. We got to build off. We got to build off of these conversions, though.
All right. First down. Let's go win this football game right now. We're spreading them out. Empty set. Okay. Geno steps back. Pass. Complete.
No, incomplete.
Oh, he lost it.
He got it bullied out by McMillan.
Got to hang on to it, my man.
Who was that in the flat? I couldn't tell.
All right. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 36.
I formation.
And it's going to be a run. Walker spins once.
Shook off the first tackler there, but just couldn't get any further. Oh, they're jarring back and forth.
Little extracurriculars there.
Madden players fight more than NFL players do. There's way more shoving in Madden.
And there's never any penalties.
And there's never any penalties, and they never actually throw a punch or anything. There's always just shoving after the play, which doesn't really happen in football.
No. 3rd and 7. Geno steps back. Pass. Oh, through his hands. Incomplete.
No.
Come on.
There's only 3 minutes left. Or is that 2?
That's 3.
It's 3. Okay.
Pat Surtain on the coverage. This would be quite the meltdown. Oh, this is.
It's because of that guy right there, Pete.
This isn't good. We're bringing on the punt unit. We were up 17-9.
Oh.
Oh, man.
The punt is pretty good.
Pretty good punt. Filled at the 10.
Fair card at the 10.
Bo Nix.
Ball be at the 11.
He threw an interception, but overall he's had a pretty solid day today.
Here we go.
Can the Seahawks come up with a stop and get the football back and win this game? Sub for Dubs. You want a Seahawks win? You want more Seahawks content? Want to be a part of our streams? Sub it up. Sub link in the chat right now. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV. Ball at the 11. Nick steps back. Pass. Incomplete. Trey Brown on the coverage there.
Receiver wasn't even looking.
Madden likes Trey Brown.
I like Madden.
All right. 2nd and 10.
There's Pat Surtain on the bench there. Come on. Byron Murphy, make a play. I see you there on the right end.
Byron Murphy's been pretty quiet today in his debut. Toss play. Oh, no. He's got room. He's got space.
And pancaked blocks.
First down.
Rayshon Jenkins forcing him out of bounds.
All right.
About one more play before the 2-minute warning. If it's complete.
Let's see here. 1st and 10.
Got a run look here. Could be play action. Got to stay on your toes.
Ball to 25. Here's a run. Still going. And gets about 7 or 8 yards. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I think Uchenna Nwosu there just completely decided to engage with a blocker instead of making the tackle. And here we go to the 2-minute warning. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Yep. Oh, yeah, they do not get a play off before the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. Tied up. Broncos with the football. And they are driving. This isn't looking good, folks. Let's see if the Seahawks can pull off a miracle. Byron Murphy jerseys are on sale now. I know he's not playing great today, but don't worry, better days are ahead. If you buy his jersey, then he'll make a play to get the Seahawks a win. I believe that's how that works. Go to chatsports.com/Murphy. Men's and women's options available. All sorts of different shapes and sizes. And Father's Day around the corner. Get Dad a Byron Murphy jersey. Why not? Chatsports.com/Murphy. Link is in the comments and description of today's video. All right, here we go. Down to the wire.
Here we go. Come on. We got to get a stop. Spam S for stop.
Spam S for stop. 2nd and 1. Next pass. Complete. First down, Denver. Clock running.
Be Adam Troutman on the reception.
All right. Alexander in the chat saying fire Pete. Yeah.
Yeah. Pete, show us why you deserve not to be fired.
Right. 1st and 10 for Denver. Clock is moving. Tied up 17 apiece. Next. Got all day to throw. Pass. Complete. It's about 3 yards there.
And that's been a theme all day. Bo Nix having all the time in the world there in the pocket.
All right.
Obviously, Draymond Jones isn't making any strides in rushing the passer.
No. 2nd and 7. Clock running. 1:10 to go. Denver with all 3 timeouts. Nick steps back. Pass. Incomplete.
Could have been another pick there. Devin Witherspoon on the breakup.
Good job, Devin Witherspoon. 3rd down. Type those threes.
Type those threes.
Type those threes.
Minute left. There's a minute left. Are we going to overtime? Are we going to OT?
Let's finish him now. Let's finish him now. 3rd down. Next pass. And it's caught.
It's caught.
First down, Denver. Cortland Sutton
climbs the ladder.
Timeout, Denver. This isn't looking good at all.
Reek Woolen. Oh, no.
This isn't looking good at all.
Way past midfield. They are looking to be in field goal range down at the 30.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, my God. Ball at the 29-yard line, and Tariq Woolen just got mossed. And they're going to run this ball and try to clock it.
1st and
get
10.
A field goal.
Seattle with 2 timeouts. First down run gets about 5 yards. Timeout. Seattle down to 1 timeout left.
When did we burn this timeout? This is classic Pete. Classic Pete caught with 2 timeouts at the end of the game. When did we burn the first one?
This hurts how on brand this is.
Yeah. Well, it's Madden 24 for everybody watching. No Mike Macdonald and Ryan Grubb yet.
2nd and 5. Another run. First down, Denver.
They're in chip shot territory.
This isn't looking
Blame
good.
the playbooks. Nick Fury, you're right, because I will be changing the playbooks next week. Or Friday, I should say.
Yes.
I will be changing the playbooks to more of an air raid, spread out offense.
Yeah, get that old
and then I will make it a dual scheme defense for Mike Macdonald, who run the 3-4.
Yeah, get us that Ravens defense and
Yep, yeah, get the Ravens
get
defense.
us like a Cliff Kingsbury offense.
Agreed.
Good stop there. Needed that.
Gotta hope we get a field goal block or something here in the closing moments.
We need some help.
40 seconds left, and the Seahawks are out of timeouts. It'll be up to the Broncos here to see what they do with the clock.
2nd and 11. Oh, no. Ball at the 16.
This would be a disaster if we had to watch this in September.
What a What a meltdown we've seen today.
And there they are, 11 seconds left, calling the timeout.
Now they're going to set up potential game-winning field goal.
Oh, my goodness.
We've seen some crazy stuff happen in Madden before. Maybe we block the kick and take it all the way back.
Yep. Thrilla saying he's back in the building. Glad to see Smitty back. Love y'all.
Have you ever blocked a kick in Madden?
I have blocked a kick, man. Yeah. I know how to do it. It doesn't work every time.
Oh, they're kicking it now.
Yeah, they're kicking it now. Interesting on second down.
They're going to leave time on the clock.
They have 2 timeouts, and they're deciding to kick. It's
field goal up.
It's good.
And it's good. Broncos take the lead. Seahawks will get one more chance. No timeouts. And about 8 seconds on the clock. I'd take the return as far as you can and then go one play. All right, here we go. Spam C. Spam C. Come on now. Come on now, Hawks. We need this.
We need this big time.
Spam C. Here we go. Here's the kick. And he's going to return it.
Doesn't even get to the 25.
Oh,
my
no.
goodness.
Oh, no. The Seahawks once led this game 17-9. And they have let Denver come all the way back. And now they're down to their final play.
Everybody in the chat is blaming Pete. Which you're probably right.
You're probably right.
We're switching the playbooks for week 2.
1st and 10. Final play of the ball game. Geno takes the snap. Steps up in the pocket. Passes it. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Game over. Broncos win 20-17. And the Seahawks begin the season 0-1. Blowing a 17-9 lead. Smitty, I'm in shambles right now.
I'm in shambles too. I did not want this to be the result. And when I walked in yesterday and I saw the final score, I actually think I saw the final play. Right when the final play was going on right when I walked in. And
I felt good being up 17-9.
I felt fantastic.
Bo Nix threw the interception, but he still delivers a win for the Denver Broncos. That will do it here for this Madden stream. Appreciate you joining us. Game number 2 coming up later this week. Our live stream on Friday as the Seahawks take on the New England Patriots, and we'll try to move to 1-1 on the season as they face another rookie quarterback, this time Drake May. We will see you then. For Tyler Smith, I'm Tyler Jones. Subscribe now for continuing Seahawks coverage, and we'll see you next time right here on Seahawks Today. All right, so before we go, let's catch up on some Super Chats, and then we'll sign off. That was deflating. What a meltdown.
That was rough.
That was rough. Thriller.
Ugh.
Thriller's back in the building. Glad to see Smitty back. Y'all my dogs.
Thrilla, what up,
I'm going to
baby?
make a song for you. Thriller, make us a song.
Make a song. I would be electric, my man.
You know, that game made me thankful for Mike Macdonald. That's a Pete Carroll loss.
I agree.
Old Macdonald had a farm. C-I-E-I Hawks.
Appreciate you, Thrilla.
Thriller, much love to you, my man. We got to sign off. Folks, thanks for joining us here on Seahawks Today. Been a lot of fun. Been a very special birthday. Sorry we couldn't get you a Seahawks win. We'll try better on Friday when we take on the New England Patriots. We will see you then. For Smitty, Tyler Jones, have a great night. Thanks for joining us.